What else can we catch here?
We can probably catch almost anything. Largemouth bass, maybe.
Cool.
We've already seen a couple of snakes.
But they're not the snake heads, they're just actual snakes.
Yeah, but they do have a snake head.
Yeah, they do have a head. So that would make it the snake's head.
Yeah.
What are you using, Sawyer?
I'm using a frog that I painted last night.
And Coop, what do you got?
A swim bait.
Nah, that is a large bird. Confidence bait's large bird on an 1/8 ounce dragon head. All right, watch your line, buddy. When that line moves, don't lay it down. Keep it straight. Get your rod tip up just a little bit. And when you feel that fish, when you see that line move, then he's on there. Reel it in just a little bit.
That was perfect. It went right over the wall.
All right, stop. I can see the fish moving up on it. They came out of that wood to hit it.
I had a fish.
I know you did. All right, that's why you want to do the sidearm cast.
I have a fish.
You got it. Reel it in, buddy. Good job, Kippy.
Yay!
All right, these are post-spawn largemouth, and they're in deep water near wood. Now bring it this way. Open your bail and whoa. Okay, open your bail. First one of the day, buddy. Let's go ahead and get them back. Now you can see most of the water here is very shallow, but the current runs when it's really ripping, when the tide is ripping through there.
Oh, look,
there goes a
fish.
fishy. He's going right back to that deep spot where all that wood is.
Maybe I'll catch him.
All right, now I think you'll catch his buddy. There were two bigger ones following him out. Let's get him.
I think he was caught in a tree. Snakehead. That's a snakehead.
Yeah, it is.
Get a line in there. No, quick. Just throw a line in there.
Yeah, nice
Yeah.
big snakehead. You saw one.
Just put it right over there, Cooper.
Get him.
Oh, wow.
Got one on a swim bait. Sawyer's watching some activity down below.
And I almost got a really big gar.
Yeah, he had a gar come up and nail his little finesse worm. This is a good one. I was trying to get the bigger bite with a bigger bait. We've been throwing the finesse worms. We got this nice largie on a swim bait on a 1/4 ounce dragon head. He folded that up.
Let's get closer and get some more fishies.
All right, here's a nice one. All right, we can see some, they kind of make laps out away from the main part of this jumble of wood right here, but they always go back into the deepest part and into that shade of the wood. We have real clear water, so we're finessing them today. So in order to get it in there without casting over these branches, we're just gonna skip it. Oh, there's a snake there. Look at the snake coming out. You see him?
Oh, yeah.
Don't let him come to us. You gonna get on our boat? Oh, I just missed a bite. All right, Mr. Snakey, let's go elsewhere. Got a new tool today for helping us maintain boat position. This is a power pole micro anchor, and we'll go ahead and push that button, and that shoves this pole. It's an 8-foot pole right into the sand, keeps us secure on the spot so we can fish the wood on the bank.
Fishing. Do it, guys. Yes, you did.
Good job, buddy. What'd you get? You got a yellow perch. There's yellow perch and largemouth. Swing it up, and he's off. Good catch, buddy.
And we could,
We're working a sort of a cutout. It's an undercut right there. And you can see the dark water right along that bank. It's got the same thing the wood had, which is shade. Here you can see it a little bit better up here. See that dark water right along there. Get it right up on the bank, guys. waded out away from the boys a little bit. They're having fun over there swimming. And found some more wood over on that opposite shoreline. Caught this nice fat one right in the shade of the wood. So looking for the shade and casting right to it. All right, we'll go ahead and let this one back in. See if we can catch it up. Got another. All right, pretty consistent pattern. Oh, another big one. That's the biggest one today. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good one. All right, here's one that's easily 4 and change. Hey man, check this one out.
Oh, great! Wow, he looks big.
How big do you think he is?
It's just it's that he's fat that makes him look big. Maybe 19?
19 or 20. Let's check him out and then we'll let him go.
He looks like he has eggs. It looks like she has eggs in her.
Well, she's actually dumped her eggs. Feel how loose she is in here? She was much wider there probably 2 weeks back.
Can I feel?
More. Yeah, you can feel. Put your hand out, Coop. Squeeze her.
That's why we're seeing all these largemouth bass. She feels empty.
She is empty. All right. Nice. I don't know. Probably 4-pound bass.
Yeah.
19 and a half inches. Post-spawn female. You gonna let her go, buddy?
Mm-hmm. Let her go. I'm gonna try to catch
lower her down slowly. Leave her alone, guys.
Oh, there she is. I can still find her.
Yeah, she hit under the cataract, huh?
Yeah.
Cool.
I wonder if she likes fish.
You know what she just did?
What?
She made fish that you guys are gonna catch in a couple years. Isn't that cool?
Wow.
So we've moved from a more channelized part of the back part of this tidal creek into what I just call the pond. This area at high tide floods in and all the bass kind of move in with it. And I think there are some spawning sites up in here in certain places. We see a lot of fish here in the shallows. They're moving in and out. We're just pitching these finesse worms right up into this stuff.
It's like an ultimate hiding place for little fish because like if the snakehead is looking for them, they can hide in these leaves.
Yeah, they can. Lots of food here. Lots of minnows.
I've got the biggest fish so far. No.
I got one, buddy.
I think it's my biggest fish, Daddy. You've ever caught?
No. That's the biggest one today. Here, swing it this way.
No, no,
Cooper.
I got the biggest fish. Daddy, is this the biggest
Watch
fish
your legs,
today?
buddy.
Daddy, is this the biggest fish today?
All right, swing it this way.
No.
Right with it, okay? Cast right here. Cast right there.
Yes.
Cast, hurry up, go. There's another one following it, right in front. Put it right here. Put it right in front. Put it right on top of my lure. No, bring it back, dude. That's a hard thing to teach, but there was a second one following it that was much bigger. And when a buddy is hooked up, you always want to cast on top of what's going on, because frequently they follow. So keep casting around there, buddy. There's one that's pretty excited and thinks that his friend just ate and he wants to eat. Oh, little guy. What we got here is we're at the opening to the pond. We've fished up in there, and I think because it's post-spawn, there aren't as many fish in here as there were maybe 2 weeks ago, but we're at the bottleneck. It's like an opening. Say the pond's here, big spawning area, and it narrows down and there's current zipping through there, and then it opens up into the main channel that's behind us. So anywhere that there's a bottleneck of current, it's a good place for predators to hang out and wait for food. We got some other young anglers down here.
It looks like they caught
It's a good fishery to teach kids for sure.
Oh, look, there's another big fish right there. Maybe there's another fish right there. Well, go after it. There's one right there. Hey, what do I don't see a fish? It doesn't matter, just cast.
We'll just cast. Get one in there. He saw it. Let's see the one you got, buddy.
He's not that big.
All right.
Good job, Daddy. Good job, Daddy.
Thanks, guys.
You deserve it.
All day long, little finesse worm. Confidence baits, large bird in mummichog color, just like all the little killifish that live in this tidal river. 1/8 ounce dragon head. Very hassle-free presentation. Got it, huh?
You swallowed it.
So the water in a tidal largemouth environment is constantly moving. So are those fish. Let's take a look. So as the tide moves in, at low tide we have them in these deeper areas. I got one here outside bend with wood. Here's another bunch of laydowns with deep water on all sides of it. Here's another one. It's a clay bank that was undercut with deep water along here. As the tide comes up, it floods into these pond type areas. And sometimes it's just, a massive grass bed with a very distinct channelized type area where they can move up into these areas. So at low tide, they're going to be in this main channel type area where there's deep water and wood or other structure like the clay bank. And then as there's that opportunity to go up as the tide is flooding up into this, they'll go with that. And then again, as the tide is dropping, they'll evacuate these areas and drop back to these deeper channelized type areas, usually with wood, but also, whatever has depth and structure, like an undercut bank here. So high tide, fish the flooded grass bed type ponds that are just off the main channel, and then low tide drop back as the fish drop back to those areas in the channel with the deep wood or other structure.